voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's up? Happy Friday, happy Educational Friday, and not only Educational Friday, happy Juneteenth. Well, come on in, Black America, come on in, happy Juneteenth. To all of my lovely, beautiful Black Americans, I love y'all most. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to my beautiful Black Americans in the chat. This is Juneteenth if you celebrate. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do know that it does have historic reference to our people. So for that, if you celebrate, happy Juneteenth. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got a few things to discuss. Now, y'all, I was supposed to come live yesterday, but I had to go get my hair done, and the girl can only fit me in early, so I couldn't come on yesterday. By the time I came back, I just went on and recorded Love and Hip Hop, and then I uploaded that. Oh, the Dollhouse is back. If y'all, I did upload the Love and Hip Hop to the Dollhouse. For those of y'all who haven't checked it out, y'all make sure y'all go over there and check it out. But yeah, I couldn't come live yesterday. By the time I got back, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll just come back tomorrow. But I'm glad I did, because it is Juneteenth. And shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. We got a few things to discuss. Come on in. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please subscribe. My subscriber count has gone up a lot here in the last couple of weeks since I've been over here solely. So please, 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 y'all support the dog by subscribing to the channel. It's free. All you have to do is click that little thing and hit subscribe, and then also hit that notification bell. That notification bell will then let you know when I upload or go live. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Shout out to my members. Shout out to all of my subscribers. Shout out to everybody who pull up on me every day, even if you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button and come on in, come on in, come on in. Okay. Morning announcements. Black America, I need you guys to meditate, ground, and pray. I really, really, really need y'all to meditate, ground, and pray. We are in deep, heavy spiritual warfare, and it is imperative that we get in touch with God and the ancestors. So please, Black America, if you don't do nothing, ground, meditate, and pray. It is very imperative that you do that. Now, genealogy. I was almost forgot to say it. Genealogy is key. Y'all got to make sure y'all do y'all genealogy. Okay. Y'all want to know who you are? The only way to find out is through the paperwork, the documentation. Documentation beats conversation any given Sunday. So please, y'all, do your genealogy. Find out your family tree. Who are the people who came before you? Where they come from? What did they do? What did they contribute to society? And you know, when you do your genealogy, it's going to help you with subjects like what we got today as far as Juneteenth. Okay. Now, if y'all don't know, today is Juneteenth. Today is the day we celebrate being lately notified, but yet and still notified of the freedom of the slaves. Now, we're going to get into that topic, but we're going to get into it in a specific situation where we got West Africans that are stealing our Juneteenth situation here. And you know what's crazy? I just had a battle with AI about this because they wouldn't create the photo that I wanted them to create. But I need Black America to understand they're not stealing our stuff because they like it. They're stealing our stuff because they make money off of it, and also to destiny swap Black America. And this is another thing I don't understand about Black Americans who are Pan-Africanists. How and why are y'all befriending the people who sold you into slavery? Make it make sense. We'll get into it. I don't want to go too far into it today. Also, we got to get into Tay Keith, the producer. You've heard of him. You've heard of his music, even if you don't know who he is. He was sacrificed by the industry, allegedly. And we're going to discuss it. We also need to get into Asians. Did y'all know that Asians didn't have to take an SAT to get into college, but you do? Y'all knew that? I ain't know that. We're going to get into it. Also, we got to get into the music agenda. Shout out to Dwayne B, the brother who's very, 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 very knowledgeable on music and its history. Shout out to the brother. He shared this clip on Twitter that I want to share with y'all about the agenda in music. And we're going to discuss that and why we're here today. Okay, that's why all we got is where all my scamming ass niggas at, stuffing it in your bag. And look at y'all. Spin that shit. Spin. I just be like, I ain't trying to hate on y'all. I ain't trying to hate on y'all having fun, because I ain't gonna lie. When I be looking crazy, I be having to say, fix your face, boo, because now you look like a hater. I do be saying that to myself. I'm not obtuse. I am not obtuse. Sometimes when I see it on my soul, the inside of my head be saying, all right, girl, fix your face, because now you looking like a hater. You see what I'm saying? So I do be coming pull back off of it, but I pull back off it, but I be like, man, but for real, we gonna get into the music agenda. We gonna get into the music. We got to get into the music agenda, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, I be having to tell me, all right, girl, now you look like you hating. Like, you got to chill. So then I be like, all right, let me chill. I talk to myself. You better be talking to yourself too. Because if you ain't talking to yourself, then you don't know what the hell going on, okay? Anyway, we'll get into that. Also, Bible warnings. The Bible warned us about everything that's going on today. Oh, yes, it did. The Bible warned us about everything that's happening today. And I think that now is more of a time than any time that we get to the book to figure out where we are so we can know how to beat this thing, okay? So anyway, come on in, get the likes up on the video, and shout out to everybody if you are in the building. And shout out to everybody, period. You know, I want to add this too. So y'all know I did my TS, this Sissy Madison commentary the other day, right? And we was talking about how I believe this Sissy Madison is a plant, okay? Well, this Sissy Madison must have got lieu of it yesterday or whatever day I posted it on Twitter, and this Sissy Madison decided to repost it with a bunch of laughing emojis. Let's go pull it up, and I'm gonna tell you why this is important, because all I got from that was confirmation. Hold on. How do you get to the notifications on here? Here they go. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. So I'm going to show y'all what I said. And then I'm going to show y'all what TS, what she reposted. Because remember, it's not a she, it's a he. But I'm going to show you what he reposted, because it's very important. If somebody had came out and said that I was a plant or that I was an agent, I would definitely not repost it and laugh unless it's true. Hello? Is this thing on? You know what I'm saying? But this sissy went on and reposted it. Can I find that? Hold on, because I be having so much going on, you know. It be so much going on, honey. Let me pull up. Let me go to his page. TS. Hold on. TS Madison. There you go. And I said what I said, and I'm standing on it, and I'm not taking it back. Let's really be clear about that. Whatever I said it, and I said it once, and I can say it twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and 11 times. Did he delete it? Because it was picking up traction. Oh, here you go. Because it was definitely picking up traction. He was talking ish on his show last night. See, I don't watch him. I don't know what that nigga was over there saying. You see what I'm saying? I don't watch the nigga. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, this is what T.S. Madison reposted. I told y'all nothing but laughing emojis. Now listen to the caption. The caption is claim T.S. Madison is a paid operative causing division in the Black American community. All the nigga did was repost it with buku laughing emojis. And you know what's crazy? I went and looked in the comments. I typically don't go to the comments on Twitter because it's a trap. I don't really care what y'all got to say after I say it on Twitter. I ain't even gonna hold you. Once I post it, I said what I said. I ain't going back in the comments to tongue wrestle with you hoes. I ain't about to be going back and forth with none of you bitches. I said what I said. That's why I posted it. And I'm going to let y'all wrestle with each other in the comments if y'all haven't caught on yet. Oh, okay. I went in these comments and nobody attacked what I said. Nobody. Everybody was calling me a hater. You know what they did attack? Oh, she want to say you wasn't making money when you was a porn star. She must don't know you. Talking about you was scraping and scratching. Nobody attacked what I said. And that was my confirmation. This Sissy Madison reposting it with all of the laughing emojis, and everybody in the comments got everything to say except attacking what I said. Let's get into what I said, because I said what I said. And I said it once, and I said 10 times if I have to, because this Sissy Madison don't scare me. Okay? Let's get into it. Now, I told y'all, I believe this is, hold on. Sissy Madison is an agent placed inside the Black community, the LGBTQ community, and the Black community to cause confusion and division. Let's think about it. This Sissy Madison was a poor, downtrodden TS making porn on porn sites, barely making ends meet, walking up and down the street trying to figure out life. And then all of a sudden they went from Vine to YouTube, and now all of a sudden houses and cars and things of that nature. Not because this Sissy Madison is talented, because he has no talent. Facts. He has zero talent. He can't sing. He can't rap. He can't act. He can't do nothing. Nope. So he just one big old sissy. Yep. Okay. So he has nothing to allow him to have the amount of success that he has, yet and still he has all of this success. And not only does he have all of this success, he's got the ear of Black women, and I hate that. Because there's so many women who worship men so bad that they don't even realize they'll rather worship a punk and a sissy and a TS if that means they're closer to a nigga. Girl, you better talk. I believe this Sissy Madison is an agent placed in the community, like I said, to cause confusion and also to cause division. That's why every time that nigga opened his mouth with his wig on and his fake titties, he always talking about Black women. Women. Ain't nothing but a misogynistic, big dick nigga in a wig. Facts. Okay? Now, I told y'all I believe he's a paid operative, paid well. That's how, remember, these all are nothing but a bunch of pyramids. Now, y'all heard what I said what I said. And all the TS could do is repost it with laughing emojis. That was my confirmation. And all of your minions in the chat who was over there hollering about she don't know what she talking about, she just hating, y'all confirmed it too, because none of y'all attacked nothing that I said. The only thing y'all attacked was me calling him broke, busted, and disgusted, walking up the street on Vine trying to make ends meet. That's the only thing y'all attacked. And let me just say this. Get me up here, please. I don't know what cartoon you niggas done watched that made y'all think that porn stars are these rich, famous people, but they're not. And especially a TS one back during a time when niggas wasn't running behind the TS. So rather you want to believe me or not, TS was not making money. Not like you think. TS didn't start getting that money, I believe. He didn't start making that money until he made the transition from Vine onto YouTube. And not even then. It was after that he decided that he wanted to go play with the powers that be. And then he became some sort of fixation on something. I don't know. But again, y'all attack everything except nothing. Y'all attack everything and nothing at the same time. I said what I said, and TS, you don't even realize. I ain't need you to confirm it because I already know. Anything I say, I feel like I know. You see what I'm saying? I didn't need you to confirm it, but thank you for the repost. You got my numbers up. Thank you. Appreciate you. Come again. And every time you come on here and you drag black women, I'm on your ass, nigga. Said what I said. And you know, let me make y'all laugh without really making y'all laugh. I had went on this post, and now it all make sense. Where that girl post at? They had a TS on here talking about how the women wanted to sleep with him and have like regular sex with them. And I said to myself, see, somebody had told me in the chat that y'all be wanting to screw these TSs, and I wasn't sure. You know what I'm saying? But then after I seen that video, and if I can't play it, if I can't find it, then it must be not be meant for me to show it to y'all. But when I saw this clear TS get on this here internet and tell me about how every time they have sexual encounters with real women. Yes, real women. This white TS came on the internet and said that he be having sexual encounters with men and women, and the women be wanting the TS to perform like a man in bed, just with the top in the bottom. So now that makes more sense. Now I see why all these heifers be running behind these punks and these TSs. Y'all want to fuck nasty sluts. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with your preference. My problem is you DL. It's a lot of DL women out here, and I don't too particularly like it. Y'all hoes is on the DL. That's why y'all running behind TS. That's why y'all be running behind all the rest of these punks. Y'all want them punks to put that bird on you. That's what it is. That I figured it out. I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it. I didn't want to believe it because I said, no way. No way. But then it dawned on me. People are crazy. So yeah, now I get why a lot of women go running behind. See, I had already put the 2 plus the 2 together and said that they want so close to a man, they don't care if it's a TS or a punk or whatever. I didn't know y'all wanted them to smash you nasty sluts. And again, it would be one thing if you was out and proud about who you are. But bitch, you is a DL hoe. And I said, that's why they be over there clapping when TS be hollering about women need to take accountability. Because them the ones he talking about. Them the ones he talking about. Nasty tricks, tramps. You damn tramps, you slut buckets. God ain't the author of confusion, tramps. That's why your lives is all jacked up and all over the place. Okay? Now that I got that out of the way, TS, I'm on your ass. I've been on your ass. You may have known or not, but I'm on your ass. Hello? Let's move on. Girl, I couldn't believe that TS. That TS literally came on here and gave a whole dissertation about how when he sleep with women, the women want the TS to perform as a man in the bed. What type of time you bitches is on? And I ain't judging because I'm all here for it. Now you're going to make me go look on X videos to go see what that look like. Now I'm about to go see because I'm nosy. I need to know what it is. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what type of time is you bitches on? This is a genuine question. Ugh. Moving on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Girl, that just threw me off. Ugh. That just put a nasty taste in my mouth. I can't believe you bitches. Y'all hoes is desperate, girl. This is insane. Insanitary, they say. But speaking of insanitary, let's get into a couple of honorable mentions. Lord, a hero was arrested. They done got one eye with heroes, bro. Y'all, if y'all got a couple of dollars to send to this young lady, please put a couple of dollars on the book if you have it and you have it in your heart to give. So apparently this young lady is facing over 500 years in prison after police say she unlawfully accessed court database more than 100 times to alert drug trafficking suspects they were being investigated. I'm not saying send her no money because now that I'm thinking about it, drug dealing is horrible. But she is kind of a hero. No shade. Let's get into it. It says neighbors wasn't worth it. A Florida woman is facing more than 100 felony charges after authorities say she repeatedly used a restricted court database to warn members of a drug trafficking organization they were being under investigation. What were the drugs? Was it weed? Because if it was weed, free her. If it was marijuana, free her like it's backwards. Say what I said. We need to get into what kind of drug trafficking she was over there dropping dimes on. It says, according to the police, 32-year-old Crystal Lawson accessed Florida's comprehensive case information system database 106 times between January and May. Damn, bitch. In 1 year, 2026. Investigators say Lawson searched active criminal cases, identified co-defendants, and leaked information about arrest warrants to people connected to the organizations. Lawson was originally granted access to the database while working as a juvenile probation officer for the Florida Department of Juvenile Justice in 2022. Although she was fired later that year following a battery arrest. Oh, so this whole fight. Authorities say her access to the system was never revoked. So whoever in charge of the system needs to be fired. Whoever's in charge of making sure whenever you leave a job, your access to a system is revoked, they need to be fired immediately. Then it says investigators claim the leaks led to lost evidence, unrecovered assets, and at least one suspect fleeing to avoid arrest. Lawson has been charged with 113 felony counts of unauthorized computer access, with each count carrying a potential sentence of up to 5 years in prison. Oh my God, y'all, let's get into it. That's cold-blooded. And they just gotta walk into the doggone car, bro. That's cold-blooded. But at any rate, maybe she knew the niggas. Let's go with that. Maybe she knew them niggas and she was just looking out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But either way, it's a sad day and a sad case. And yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Let's move on. I didn't have many honorable mentions because I don't know. The news day been slow. It's been slow this week. Or at least, yeah, it has been slow this week. That means the government must be up to something. Oh no, I do have one. I do have another one to show y'all. The government must be up to something. Anytime them niggas is slow on the news, they got some shit going on. And anytime it's a fast news day, some shit going on. Yeah. No news, worry. Too much news, worry. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Now, did y'all see? We already talked about Adrian Broner and all that, right? I didn't know he had a gambling problem too. So apparently he's out with Dean and they out gambling and Dean tries to get him to leave the gambling table and AB says no and gets heated. Damn, they were almost fought the boy. Let's get into it.
Hey, get off me, man. Don't touch me. Hey, chill out. Don't nobody touch me no more, man. Hey, don't nobody touch me. Get out. Come on, let's go. But I'm not playing. Don't nobody touch me. Come on. Hey, this is my bank. I can touch you. Hey, look, they said we gotta go. Bro, but don't nobody pay my bills. Stop playing, man. This is my bank, man.
Can I say it, nigga? Go ahead.
That's in my bank, nigga.
Nigga, you ain't doing bro, shit. Too many cameras out there.
Yeah, all right.
What we doing? We only $2.
That's in my bank.
Hey.
That's in my bank.
Yeah, we only $2.
Stop, man.
No, bro. Hey,
bro.
What you doing? Hey, let me hold you off camera, cuz. Come on.
That's in my bank.
No, bro, let me hold you off camera. Come here.
How much you bet? Get off me.
Hold you off camera, no bro.
I ain't playing with nobody. Don't touch me, bro. I'm serious, bro.
I'm dead serious, bro. You gonna show out, nigga? I'm out this bitch, nigga. Swear to God.
All right, bye.
Chill out. Do your shit there. Fuck, nigga, that shit crazy.
That's in my bank.
I ain't on that shit. Fuck that. You know, show up.
Hey, get off me, man. Don't touch me.
This look like an illegal gambling ring. Can y'all do this? This look like they shooting dice inside somebody's house. Y'all, they ought to be lucky I didn't know where this was. I would have called 911 on you niggas. Now, I wouldn't have called 911 because niggas was in there. If it was clear people or Africans, I damn sure would have called 911. But since it's niggas, I'm going to let y'all live. But, you know, what this told me is that now I see why AB lost everything. He has so many demons to fight. And if y'all don't understand a gambling addiction, then if y'all never been around anybody with a real gambling addiction, I mean, not somebody who like to go and they might spend their money and be broke and ask for money later. No. I mean somebody who literally live eating inside of gambling in the casino. I've been around somebody like that. And it's worse than being around a crackhead. And as outrageous as Adrian Broner is getting behind this table, it just tells me now I see why he went broke. Yes, it probably is due to some bad business, but he's the reason. And number two, now I see why the money that he's getting now is attached to that demon, because that demon feeds all the rest of his other demons, the alcohol, the gambling, the sexual promiscuity, or that's the word. You know what I mean? So it's like when you chase the money for the love of money, not money, because you need money. But the love of money is the root of all evil, because if you love it, the root always leads to, or at least if you love it, you'll chase it down to where it leads you to the devil. That's why they say the love of money is the root of all evil. So the money that he's getting now is devil money. This streaming money, not saying because he's streaming is devil money, but the way in which he's getting it is demon and devil money. And this is why he keep having these issues. It's all one big conundrum, one big circle. You get the devil money and it leads you to all the rest of the crap that you're dealing with. But if he got to deal with breaking a liquor addiction and a gambling addiction, and I'm pretty sure there's many, many more, I feel bad for him. I really do, because it's going to be hard. It's going to be really, really hard. They say, why are they dressed alike? Because the government wants to subconsciously make men women. That's why. So every time they on stream, they dress alike. Now, to the regular average person, y'all might think, oh, they dress alike because they're friends, or oh, they dress alike because of the stream. No, that's the ignorance in you, ignoramus. No. They dress alike because they're effeminizing men. They don't want our men to be men anymore, and it's working. And they don't have to say it. They just have to get some of us to perpetuate the BS, and then there it goes. So every time you see AB and Dean, they're going to be dressed alike so that your nigga and his homeboy could start dressing alike. That's why. And if you think I'm crazy, give it 6 months. Give it 6 months. Niggas going to be dressed alike. Watch. I'm about to show y'all how y'all don't believe fat meat greasy. And I'm not saying all of y'all, because a lot of y'all understand what I'm saying. But it's some of y'all in this chat that don't believe fat meat greasy. Some of y'all got to touch the stove to see that it's hot. Watch when you start seeing these niggas. I'm talking about straight men. Watch when you start seeing these niggas dressed alike. Oh, that's my partner. Woo-de-woo. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all going to see. Y'all going to see how heavy and deep this spiritual warfare goes. Y'all don't understand influence and how important it is. Why do you think the powers that be literally took a hold of everybody? They literally got all of the people they wanted to be famous and got control of them, because they understand how important and how heavy influence is. Most of y'all just living in the world, just logging into these apps, don't get it. They get it. That's why they're very, very particular on who they allow to be influencers and who they allow to be famous. Why do you think people who work the hardest and have the best product most of the time never make it to the top? Because they're not puppets. That influence is going to be the thing that kills us. Watch. We're going to get into it. Dallas, thank you so much for the super chat. Dallas Snow, thank you, boo-boo. She says, okay, Miss Vu, you got it. Thank you, boo. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. We got to get into the show, y'all. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video, please. And Rashad Ali Libra. I hope I said your name. Rashida Libra. I think that is Rashida Libra 0801. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, I was watching Fag Talk last night. You were featured. What they said? Girl, you're going to make me have to go get it when I get off of here. What they said. Because I said what I said. And this Sissy Madison and that Punk Craig, send them this. I said what I said. And I said to y'all face. So anybody who was over there in the chat, windmilling with the punks, I ain't mad at you, but I said what I said, and I say it again. What's up? Don't do the video about me. Invite me up there so I can tell it to you in your face. You got the right one. I ain't one of them. You got the right one, punk. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go check it out. I don't go over there and watch the nigga. I don't have no reason to watch the nigga. But I'm gonna have to go check it out. Thank you so much, Rashida. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me know what was going on. I'm pretty sure they featured me, but I said what I said. Did he deny that he wasn't an agent? Did he say emphatically, that's not true, I'm not an agent? I bet you he didn't. I bet you he didn't. Let's move on, child. Let's move on. I bet you he didn't. I bet you he said everything except she lied. Yay. Yay. I bet you he said everything except that whole lie. Moving on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope they send me some subscribers too. Put me on the Summer Jam screen every night. Please and thank you. I sure appreciate it, punk. Put me up there and keep me up there. Let the people get some real news, some real information, some real education, because y'all around there playing on Fag Talk anyway. Y'all around there playing. Now, moving on. Y'all like the video. Hold on. All right. Now, let's get into Tay Keith. Did y'all know the kid Tay Keith? He literally was a kid. 29-year-old Tay Keith, the rapper, was found dead, no foul play suspected. We got to get into it. I believe that he was sacrificed, and we're going to get into why I believe that. Hold on, let me share the screen. So condolences are in order for Tay Keith, the family, of Tay Keith. He was a Grammy-nominated producer, Tay Keith. You know, when I first saw his name, the first thing popped in my head was his tag when he be saying, Tay Keith, these niggas up. And I thought about that that beat he had where it started off with that bo. What song was that? Either way, Tay Keith has done he's a producer, and he has produced for all of the top people in the industry. Like, he's low key. Like, and I'm saying low key because y'all might not know it off the cuff, but he's low key like a Metro Boomin type of, you know what I'm saying? No, not Halle Berry ain't the song, but that's just the intro of it. Sexy Red song. He did that. It started off like that. The Sexy Red song he produced. He produced for one of the Sexy Red songs. We'll get into all of his productions, but listen. He was low-key one of the famous producers that everybody knew, but you didn't know you knew him. Does that make sense? And we're going to get into a lot of the music that he did, but either way, this young boy was 29 years old. That's a kid. He was 29 years old. They say the family called to have a wellness check done on him because they hadn't heard from him. The police came into his crib and found him dead. Now, here they are saying that there's no foul play and they're going to act like nothing happened. When are y'all going to realize the industry does this all the time? Like, this is what the industry does. You know, the last death that really ticked me off and I still haven't gotten over and I still feel like they played in our face. What's that girl from Memphis who they say overdosed on fentanyl smoking the weed, who used to be a rapper? What's the girl name from Memphis, Maine? Speaking of Memphis, I was just watching 8 Ball and MJG on the Tiny Desk. It was really good. But what's the girl name, the black girl they say was standing outside smoking the weed, Gangsta Boo? Her debt still don't sit right with me. Her debt to this day was like a slap in the face. Listen, the industry is infamous for telling you that somebody died of an overdose or natural causes, or no, not natural causes. They'll say no foul play when they the ones behind it. They infamous for that. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. This is what they do. And I don't know what the kid Take Keith had going on, but I do know he is a great energy harvest. He will be great for them, the energy harvest, because he's naturally talented. Okay? And I told y'all, they'll tell y'all the person overdosed or the person just was found dead, but it be them done went in there and killed them people, bruh. The industry gets rid of its own people, allegedly. The same way the mob get rid of their own people, the same way the Klan, it's the same systems. The same systems. And when I saw this young man that passed, it really broke my heart. But then when I started looking into him and I started realizing all the stuff he produced for Rihanna, for Sexy Red, for all these major artists, I said, there you go. They wanted him out of there to harvest his talent, his gift, his energy. This is what they do. I told y'all the most infamous one over there is that clone, Gucci Mane. Everybody who signed to his label get 86. Everybody who signed the Gucci Mane label gets 86. Those are energy harvests, okay? Now, let's get into the death of Take Keith. It says, Take Keith, Grammy nominated producer Take Keith passes away. Police say no foul suspect. Okay, it says no foul play suspected. I'm sorry. Metro Nashville police have confirmed the passing of 29-year-old Grammy nominated producer Take Keith, born Bratavius Chambers. WSMTV reports. Sorry. The authorities found the producer deceased inside his Nashville apartment on Martin Street after officers conducted a welfare check. It says police say no foul play is suspected at this time. His official cause of death has not been yet determined. His family and loved ones are in our thoughts. Also, the police be in on it too. Let's really be clear about that. But the police be in on it too. So they don't mind saying, oh no, it was no foul play, as they walk in on all the foul play. You got to know that, okay? But what is the point here? They're saying that the family sent the police to do a wellness check because they hadn't heard from him. They walk in there, he's dead, and they don't suspect no foul play and everything should be good. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying any of that because it doesn't make sense. Let's get into a few of the things that he produced so y'all can see exactly who he was. It says Take Keith has helped produce some of the hottest tracks. And I can't play all the songs, but I'm going to just play a little bit, like a little piece. Hey. He done first of all, he did a lot of music for Drake. A lot. And Drake, to me, is the number one suspect for who sacrificed this kid. I didn't realize that he did a lot for Drake. And let's really be clear. Drake is on the outs of the music industry. He's desperate. You know? So a sacrifice of this magnitude, and remember, y'all thinking about popularity, y'all thinking about celebrity. Y'all might think, well, why would they get him and they didn't go get Metro Boomin? It ain't about that. It's about the energy and the gift that it is you're trying to receive. Now, we know Drake been trying to get back in this industry a long time. Especially ever since Kendrick 86'd his ass last year. Now all of a sudden Take Keith gone. It wouldn't surprise me if Drake drop a new album. It wouldn't surprise me if Drake pop out with something new. That's how the energy harvesting work. That's exactly how it works. This is why Jay-Z didn't pop until after Biggie and Pac died. Hello? Are y'all tracking? This is why Puffy and them didn't pop the way they did until after Biggie and Pac died. You have to go through with the sacrifice and the ritual, and then you gain the powers. Does that make sense? They say Drake already came out. I forgot that regular ass Iceman. Hey, bruh. But he did a lot for Drake. So he got Sicko Mode with Drake featuring Travis. I ain't gonna play the music because I don't want to get copywritten. Then he got Beyonce, Before I Let Go. She another one. She already trying to sell that raglan secret shampoo. She another one. Watch her. Then he did Rich Flex for 21 Savage and Drake. Get It Sexy for Sexy. That's the beat I was talking about. Get It Sexy. It started off with that Halle Berry beat. He did You Played, Moneybagg Yo featuring Lil Baby. The nigga, his resume is impeccable. Never Recover, Drake, Gunna, and Lil Baby. Big Mama, Lotto. The nigga's record is impeccable. I told you, he's the producer you didn't know you knew. Who Want That Smoke, Lil Yachty. What Did I Miss, Drake. It's a lot of Drake. It's a crap ton of Drake. It's just crazy Drake. Rover 2.0, Block Boy JB featuring 21 Savage. So basically, he was the sound of Atlanta. So this is why all of these people would benefit from this one sacrifice. Think about how many people he helped to create, what do you say? Think about all of the people he helped to create careers for just by helping with his beats. He's the ultimate sacrifice. And I don't want to speak on this young man in a disrespectful way because I know he literally just passed. His family ain't even buried him now. I'm just trying to use it as a teaching moment because I don't want to disrespect him, but I'm just showing you how the industry works. They don't have no problem getting rid of one person. You know how many people could eat off of this sacrifice? It ain't just Drake. How many people ate off of Pac death? Snoop is another one who ate off of Pac's death because even though Snoop had his little thing, Snoop didn't really get that mainstream industry media until Pac was gone. Pac was the one who had the mainstream industry talent, not Snoop. A lot of people eat off of one sacrifice. This is why everybody shut up. The whole industry just shut up and be quiet because they don't want y'all to know what's really going on behind the scenes. And the bigger the talent, not meaning famous, the bigger the talent, meaning the actual gift, the art, the better the sacrifice. Does that make sense? Yeah, everybody ate off of Pac. Everybody ate off of Pac. West Coast, East Coast, South, North, the whole country aaliyah off of Pac. Aaliyah, oh my God. Nigga, every female that came behind Aaliyah ate off Aaliyah. Damn near. Especially Beyonce. Hello? Don't get me, y'all gonna get me started now. Especially Beyonce. Aaliyah was a huge sacrifice. Do you hear me? I'm talking about Aaliyah's sacrifice made a lot of millionaires when she got up out of here. Hello? Nigga said Sierra is the Timu Aaliyah. Hello? I'm going to stop you when you start lying. Keep going. Y'all better understand, these ain't no regular debts. These people ain't just being found dead in their apartments. These people ain't overdosing and all of that. Bull crap. They being taken up out of here by that industry. I'm telling you. They being taken up out of here by that industry. And I believe in my heart of hearts that Tay Keith was a sacrifice. And I believe that a lot of people eat off of him and will eat off of him. And I think that we'll see this here in a minute when you start to see how many people start popping up out of nowhere. Let's get into this video about what happened with Tay Keith. It says Grammy-nominated producer Tay Keith, who produced Travis Scott's Sicko Mode, Black Boy JB's Look Alive, Sexy Red's Pound Town, and more, has passed away at 29 years old. Check him out.
News at 5 o'clock, Grammy-nominated music producer Tay Keith has died. Right now, Metro Police are investigating how he died.
They say the family called police for a welfare check at his apartment this afternoon. He's best known for co-producing for Travis Scott, Drake, Eminem. In December of 2018, he earned his bachelor's degree from MTSU. He was nominated for Best Rap Song for his work on Travis Scott's Sicko Mode at the 61st Annual Grammy Awards. Tay Keith was just 29 years old.
Breaking news at 5 o'clock, Grammy-nominated music producer Tay Keith.
Rest in peace to Tay Keith. Y'all have to understand the way the industry works. The industry works so that you are ignorant and don't understand what's happening. I believe that young man's body and his mind and his talents and his gifts were sacrificed for the rest of the industry to eat off, okay? Now let me get to this super chat I saw because they want my attention. Let me get to this super chat. You want me to say something to you, so let me say something to you. Kaya is my mom, 3679. Are you a TS? This bitch look retarded. Vu, you have no shame just lying about Tay Keith's death. That's why God snatched your edges. The Most High finna snatch away your monetization. Well, I'll be damned. I just talked to him this morning. He didn't tell me that. Girl, you just lying through the whole super chat. Thank you for the $5, you duck goose. But I don't have no edges. Girl, this ain't fake hair. This me. I got more edges on my sideburn than you got on your coochie hair. Girl, please. You got to stop, especially looking the way you look. You got to stop. But at any rate, because I don't know, this might be TS. I don't know. Either way, nanny boo boo, I said what I said. And there's nothing that you can say on the internet that's going to make me feel away. You're a bot. I don't give a damn. So yeah, I'm lying. Everything what you said, yeah. Mm-hmm. You done? I mean, look at her. Girl. I don't have no edges. Girl, do you see the? That's what be making me mad when I get into it with people. Because when y'all just be lying, I think that's what make me. Call me something else. Say my head shaped like a penny or something. You know, just say something that's true. But don't come on here and lie now. Don't do that. It's not going to help you or that wig you're wearing. Stop with all of that. Now get off of here. Okay. Harlem Scholar, thank you so much for the super chat. Says a month ago, 2 people I knew were found in their apartment unalive together. It was a Fenty overdose. It's everywhere, including in the weed. Absolutely. And let me just say this too. They put it in the weed because they want us all to die. And speaking of wanting us all to die, thank you for the super chat, Harlem Scholar. You know what I thought about? I watched the movie. Somebody told me to watch this movie, Soylent Green. I went and watched that movie yesterday. I kind of fell asleep on it, but I got the premise of the movie. The movie Soylent Green is a movie from the 70s. I want to say 1977, and it basically is about the year 2022. So they were projecting toward 2022 in 1977. And in this movie, the people were not even able to access real food, not real meat, not real food. They were literally only thing that the people had to eat was this Soylent Green, which was basically lab-made food. But the gag was the food that the people were eating were made out of dead bodies and corpse. And this is what they were doing. They made the conditions so horrible for the poor that some of them volunteered to die. I don't know if y'all remember, they had this thing, Dr. Kevorkian, back in the 70s, the 80s, I want to say up until the last 20, 30 years, you could opt out and say, I want to die. And you could go to a hospital and they will go ahead on and get you up out of here. Did y'all know that? Yeah. So back in the day, which wasn't too far ago, if you woke up one morning and you say, you know what? I done had enough of this life. I'm about to check out. You can go, there was a certain doctor you can go to, Dr. Kevorkian, who you can go to him and he'll give you some stuff to hasta la vista you up out of here. Well, on Soylent Green, that's the exact same system that was put in place. These people, the poor people, lived in such poor conditions that a lot of people would go to this area and volunteer to die. Well, what the people who was eating the Soylent Green didn't know was that on top of them eating the Soylent Green. The Soylent Green was literally made from dead corpse. So the people who was volunteering to die, they were feeding that or using that to make food and feed it to the rest of the people. Y'all got to know this. You have to know this. I need you to understand this, and I need you to know this. That movie is giving you the truth about what's really happening, okay? We just saw the commercial, the KFC commercial, where they were dunking a fried piece of chicken into the doggone water, but it was a human body. I've been told y'all they've been feeding us dead corpse. I've been said that. So to see it in the movie, it was just crazy to me. And then on top of that, another thing that I told y'all is going to come to true was in that movie. Remember, I told y'all the Jetsons and the Flintstones happened at the same time. I know what I said because I was there when I said it. I also told you that that's the future. If you are poor, you're going to live like the Flintstones. No cap. When this new system come about, if you are poor, not only are you going to be eating dead corpse, you are going to live like the Flintstones. I'm dead ass serious. You will not have access to anything that most people will have access with money. Not good, clean water, not food, not good telephone services, not good housing, not none of it. Only the rich will live in the sky and have the life of the Jetsons. This is really going to happen. And I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all quite get this, that this is really coming about. You know what I'm saying? It's happening. So the poor of the poorest of us will live like the Flintstones, and the rich, there will be no middle class. You either going to be poor or you going to be rich. It's not going to be the in-between. So if you're rich, you'll live great. You'll have access to real food, running water, because the poor didn't have access to that either. They couldn't even remember the last time they washed their ass. We already having a water problem now where they acting like they taking all the water. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And it's not going to be in 30, 40 years. That's another thing. A lot of people are thinking that the stuff that I'm talking about is going to happen way after I'm dead and gone. I'm 40 shit. It should be happening in about 44, 55 more years. I'll be gone. No, that don't go like that. That's going to be within the next 5 to 10. Watch. You will be here. God said the same. You will be here to witness the Jetsons and the Flintstones in real life. Now, what side are you going to be on? And it ain't a black thing. It ain't a white thing. It's a rich and a poor thing. Watch. I promise you, mark my words. Mark my words. I promise you, it's happening. It's in the movie. It's in the movie Soylent Green. And I've been telling y'all it's coming because I see it as clear as day. I see it as good as I can see my hand right here. They're going to make it to where there's no middle class. They're already doing that. There will not be a middle class. You'll either be rich or you'll be poor. And if you are poor, you will live amongst the worst of the worst conditions. You will not have access to clean water. You will not even, most people won't even have access to showers. They trying to put y'all niggas like Nigeria. No cap. They trying to make America like Nigeria. You either rich and you could do it, or you going to be over here, give us water, please. Sir, please give us electricity. I'm telling you. Let's move on. Let's move on. We'll discuss it a little bit more another day. But like I said, rest in peace to the young man, Tate Keith. But I do believe that his life or his gift or his talent or his life, I would just say that. I believe that his life was used as a sacrifice. And a lot of those people that were in that industry was able to capitalize a lot off of it. And I think that we'll see here in a minute why that is. Now, we got Tate Keith out of the way. Let's get into these Asians in the SATs. Did you guys know that if you are Asian, you don't have to take a SAT to get into Ivy League schools? Now, let me back this up. I don't know if y'all recall a couple of years ago, the Asians went to the government to fight to get rid of, was it DEI or affirmative action? Because according to them, that they were letting too many Black Americans into Ivy League schools and not them. I know it happened. I was there when it happened, okay? So apparently, the Asians a few years ago went against the government and said, hey, y'all are using these affirmative action or DEI situations to only allow more Black Americans into these schools than us. So because of that, we want to fight, right? Okay, so they go down to the government, they fight and they win. They take away the DEI, they take away the affirmative action, all to realize it still didn't raise their numbers getting into Ivy League schools. That was in 2020. Thank you, Great T. Yeah, they still didn't raise the numbers. So after they got rid of the DEI affirmative action tool, they thought that it would raise the number of Asians getting into college, but it didn't. As a matter of fact, the study showed that it actually helped decrease. It didn't even help them win anything. So they fought for nothing. I was so upset about that because I felt like this. Y'all are already Asians coming from another country. It's bad enough everything that our ancestors fought and died for, we can't reap none of the benefits. All foreigners reap the benefits for everything that our ancestors did. Every war that our ancestors fought and died for, we get nothing. Foreigners get everything. All the affirmative action, all of the civil rights, all of the voting rights, everything that our people fought and died for, we get nothing, and foreigners get every single thing. Y'all just haven't caught on to it. This is why they got y'all fighting for DEI. Even though Black people don't get nothing off of DEI, they got you fighting for it so that they can keep it, so that they can remain in the positions that they are in. I just need Black America to wake up to that. And they use Black leaders to buck you up and lie to you and tell you that it's only affecting you so that you can give it your energy. What's that boy name? The pastor. The punk. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Jamal Bryant. Number one had y'all boycotting Target when Black Americans do not benefit from DEI. The only people who benefit from DEI is everybody except a nigga. But they had y'all out there boycotting Target so that y'all could give y'all energy to making sure that they can remain on top. You just haven't caught on yet. Y'all have not caught on yet. Okay? So they buck us up and get us to help them remain above us. This is all they do. They get us in our feelings. That's why everything comes with an emotion. They get us all jacked up in our feelings so that we can defend them remaining on top of us. But these Asians, they ain't the only ones. All of the minorities, every single group of them, every group of minority benefits off of Black America and the struggles that ourselves and our ancestors that came before us had to fight for. They all benefit. We get nothing. And this is the craziest part about the Asians. It's bad enough the Clears put y'all on this pedestal and make y'all look like y'all the top of the top. But let me back it up because the Clears ain't the ones in charge. Whatever melanated group of people that's in charge, they hold y'all Asians up to here. Y'all already getting all the provisions. It ain't enough for y'all. Now here I'm finding out y'all don't even take SATs to get into the Ivy League colleges. So not only was y'all fighting to get Black Americans not to be accepted into these colleges, y'all already have a pipeline in where y'all don't even have to take the doggone test to get into schools. This is insane. And this is for Black America to wake up to what it is exactly happening around here. Black Americans come out of college owing $40, $50, $60, $100,000 of student loans. We could barely get into an Ivy League school, and if we do, we gotta damn near know somebody or screw somebody. But here it is, these Asians get the mosey on over here with their shrimp fried rice and their kung pao chicken, and they get to walk right in through the doors of these Ivy League schools. And I'm pretty positive they don't leave with no debt, because remember, all of the debt relief that we were supposed to get was taken from us and give it to them. But every day I get on here and see y'all fighting for DEI, it baffles me. Y'all letting people in charge of y'all tell y'all that DEI is for you. It has never been for you. It is for them. But I want to get into the video of this brother talking about the Asians not having to take SATs. These are set-asides that should be put aside for Black America, not the Asians who just got here. But all we care about is we don't like Trump or we want to beef with Kamala. This is why we continue to be at the bottom and they continue to remain at the top. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the likes up on the video.
I challenge you right now to Google the Chinese populations at Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Brown, Columbia, MIT, Rice down in Houston. And you got 30, 40,000 Chinese students in the most prestigious universities in America. And none of them took a SAT or ACT. And a great many of them barely can speak English. Think about that. But you can't get into Harvard or Yale or MIT or Brown or Princeton as a Black man and Black woman, young teenager who've been here in this country 4 centuries. Very few of us can. I challenge you right now to.
Sergeant King said, how could they take the SAT from a foreign country? The same way they apply from the same foreign country. The same way they at that foreign country applying to get into school, that's the same way they could take the SAT from that very country they apply to get in that motherfucker. That's how. We not making no excuses for them. We not doing that. No, we not doing that. If they can apply, they can do the SAT. If you know enough English and enough wherewithal to get into school and then be a top of your class, you can take the SAT. You can take it. But again, these set-asides should be for Black America because our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors are the ones who fought for those provisions. We just don't know it because we got a bunch of fake leaders in charge of us that keep us preoccupied on everything except what we need to be worried about, which is these rights right here. All of the stuff that they give to foreigners belong to you, Black America. The grants, the loans, not even loans, because most of them get grants. All of the grants that they get to go to college, the free room and board, the free, but all of that belongs to you. But you keep fighting to keep DEI to keep them to get it. Does that make sense? Y'all, you don't understand that the things you're fighting for that you think work for you are actually the very thing that works against you. When y'all follow behind these leaders and they got y'all running amok telling y'all your voters' rights is at risk, your voters' rights are not at risk. They tell you that to get your energy to help them keep their voting rights. I need y'all to wake up. I definitely need y'all to start waking up now. This ain't rocket science. It's literal common sense. And we're going to get into more of this when we're talking about the Africans stealing Juneteenth, because y'all don't understand what's really happening. We're so busy waiting for somebody outside of us to tell us the next move that we don't understand that they're leading us to the goddamn slaughter. All your faves are leading you to the slaughter. They get paid a lot of money to make you stupid. They get paid a lot of money to keep you dumb on that DEI bull crap. They get paid very well to make sure that you keep them in charge. That's why every time you turn around, they wait for somebody to get killed or they go get somebody killed and then come and say, oh, Black America, we need to vote. See, this is the problem. We need to go march. No. You don't need to do none of that bullshit. What you need to do is wake up. They stealing everything from you that ain't glued to the ground. They stealing everything from Black America that ain't screwed to the ground. And we can't see it. So yeah, you wonder why Asians don't take a SAT? Just know this, that's your provision they got. You shouldn't have to take no SAT. This your land. This your home. These supposed to be your schools. You don't need to take no SAT. That should be for people coming from outside the country to make sure that they are on the same page. Not you. You the only ones, Black America. You the only ones. The clears do it just to make it look like it ain't the same, like it ain't that big of a deal. But I'm telling you now, you the only ones taking the test, and you the only ones shouldn't have to take the test. And that's SAT, ACT, and any other these doggone any one of these other these doggone college entry tests that you got to take to get in. You shouldn't have to take none of it. You shouldn't owe nobody when you go to school, and you damn sure shouldn't owe nobody when you come out. Your people, Black America, our people fought and died. We built whole HBCUs, but we the only one get charged the most. We the only ones get charged the most. Let's move on. Let's move on. I need y'all to wake up, Black America. It is so important. I really, 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 truly need y'all to wake up. I really do. Right now. If y'all don't wake up, y'all are going to be left behind. And I don't want that for us. I want us to be on top where we belong, because this belongs to us. Everything that we have belongs to us. And I don't think we quite caught on to that yet. I know we haven't. Now, I want to get into this music agenda, because we were talking about the Take Keith situation, right? Let's get into the music agenda. Shout out to Dwayne B. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Dwayne B on YouTube. The brother's got a dope channel on YouTube. He speak about a lot of things. One thing that got me, that got my attention from his channel was his music history and how well and versed and knowledgeable he is on that crap. And not just music history, but the people, the instruments. Like, the brother is extremely intelligent when it comes down to the history of music and our people, not just music. But he was on here and he was talking about the agenda on the industry. Now, I spoke to y'all and I told y'all that music today is trash. I don't listen to it. I also told y'all that when it come down to the Sexy Red song, I be having to tell myself stop hating, because sometimes it just grinds my gears to see how dumbed down our palate has gotten to music. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, that song from Young Miami would never get played. It wouldn't even get spin on the radio. But the reason it does now is because, number one, we get all our music through social media. I told y'all that's why Lil' Kim should have gave that man his props from TikTok, because without the social media, music right now is dead. Not at least mainstream music, right? So we got mainstream music coming through the social media place, but y'all don't understand that now they put a little more funk on it. So what they're doing now is taking away certain instruments out of the music to make you even more stupid, and also to put you in these trends. Because even with the Young Miami song, where all my scamming ass niggas at, y'all don't understand how it's playing on your subconscious to make you commit crimes. I know, Voodoo, I sound crazy. Voodoo, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Voodoo is just a song. It's not that deep. Bullshit. Bull crap. Hold on. Let me show y'all before we get into this. Let me show y'all this picture. I need y'all to always remember this. Hold on. I need y'all to see this. And I need y'all to always remember this. And never forget this. Do y'all see this picture? Do y'all see this? Look at what the demon is pointing to on the tree. Do you see this photo? Do you see these demons around this music? Music has always been a connector to the soul, okay? Rather a good one or a bad one is up to the music and up to the person, yet and still, it has always been a connector to the soul, okay? The reason why the industry has its hand on the music the way that it does is because if they understand it connects to your soul, then they also understand that they can connect whatever they want to your soul and control you via the connection. So while you just over here, where all my scamming and niggas at, bringing that money back, While y'all just dancing and galloping and having a gay old time, you not realizing what this music is playing on your subconscious and how it's literally creeping up a demon in your soul. Y'all don't get it. Y'all still haven't put the two and two together. This is a conspiracy theory. I know it's a conspiracy theory. Oh, voodoo, you go as far. Okay, girl. This is why there's no connection in music. That's why there's no substance in music, because they've completely dumbed it down and watered it down to where all they're doing now is casting spells on you every single song. That's all they do. Now, granted, they've always been doing it, but not to this magnitude. They don't even have to, the song don't even have to make sense. All it has to do is have the key elements they need. The demonic stuff, the horrible energy, all of that stuff, the key ingredients they need to mastermind or masterfully take over your mind. They put that in the music, put it behind a fire beat, and drop it on the internet. And y'all just, where are my, just because you see a bunch of niggas doing it on Twitter and on Twitch. Y'all better wake up, bro. Y'all niggas better wake up. Y'all niggas better wake up. I tell y'all all the time, the reason why you listen to certain music, because it literally affects your mood. If you sad and you want to be in your feelings, you go put on Mary J. Blige when that nigga cheat on you. I'm going down, because in your mind, bitch, I feel some type of way and I want to sit in this shit. But when you tired of that nigga, I've done enough crying. It's time to say bye. Time to do something for me. And it literally makes you get up out of that somber mood and say, let me get myself together. Do y'all pick up? Are y'all tracking what I'm telling you? The music controls you. It literally controls you. This is why they took the organ out the church and dropped the drum set and the guitar. In all them instruments, all them worldly instruments. Now there's no God even in the music from church. It's just fire music. God ain't even in the music in the church no more. See, when they only had that organ and maybe a couple of drum sets and a tambourine, God was in every single hymn you sang. Now he ain't nowhere around that music. God ain't got nothing to do with that shit y'all dealing with down there at the gospel song. I get it. It might make you feel good. I get it. You like the artist, but God ain't in that. God ain't in that. These people understand what it takes to control you. And the music is one of the major ways they control you. Social media is one of the biggest, but music is one of the biggest as well. Okay. Now, why is this important? I want to get back to Dewan B. Dewan B did this video, and he's talking about the agencies that try to censor black music. Now, remember, black music is all music. Black American music, it literally helped to create every other genre of music you know of. Everything is a play off of us. This is another thing, Black American. We're going to get into this when I talk about the Juneteenth agenda. Y'all have to understand the things that we take for granted, we think is just everyday stuff. They make millions of dollars off of it. So even the music, even beating on the desk, they turn around and turn it into a real beat and make millions of dollars off of it. They understand the power of music. Now, the reason this is important is because when they take certain things out of music or putting certain things into music, it causes you to react. The same way Mary J. caused you to be in your feelings if you're going down, or the same way she caused you to get up and put your clothes on when you tired of being down and you tired of the nigga. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If you want to listen to God or be closer to God and feel like you want to talk to him, you'll put on some gospel music. I am here. You don't have to worry. I can see. You put on some gospel music. If you want to turn up, you put on some trap music. If you want to go get drunk and high on pills, you might put on some techno music. The music literally controls you. How the song go with Missy? Music make you lose control. Music makes you lose control. Let's get into the video. Shout out to Dewan B. Make sure y'all subscribe to him on YouTube.
Dick Gregory came down to Motown around 1982. with a report that he got from somebody who he knew worked at the alphabet letter agencies, and they were talking about this plan to destroy the quality of Black music. And the first step was to take out the background singers, take out the live drums, take out this complexity because of what it does to people spiritually, and how it uplifts spiritually, and how the message uplifts spiritually. So
did you hear what he said? Take out the complexity because of what it does to you spiritually. Remember when, and I know some of us too young to remember, but the song still gives me a feeling. Marvin Gaye, mother, mother, there's too many of you dying. I'll give you a better one. Sam Cooke, it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. That literally speaks to your soul. That literally it provokes thought. It provokes meaning. It provokes conversation. It literally provokes your soul. This is why we only got where all my that's why that's all we got right now. They understand the connection from the music to the spirit. Let's get into it.
Take out the background singers, take out the live drums, take out this complexity because of what it does to people spiritually, and how it uplifts spiritually, and how the message uplifts spiritually.
I graduated middle school in 1997, and the song we sung was, I believe I can fly. I believe I could touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and fly away. Bitch, I almost cried when it was time to sing that song for graduation. Because in my mind, I did believe I could fly. I did. When the song hit and the lady played it on the piano and they say, oh, I believe I could fly. I really felt that shit coming out of 8th grade. Nigga couldn't tell me nothing. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this music literally touches you and moves you. That's the purpose.
So there was an overall agenda to cipher Black music away. Hip hop actually saved us for a while, because hip hop for a while from the message through you gave us a message, but you saw how the industry started going towards things that wasn't a message. So when the message left hip hop, it basically took the primary tool hip hop was beneficial to us through, and that was the message. When you take the message from hip hop and you take the dance from it, they're not even dancing no more. They're on their phone the whole time in the club. You see it? They took the dance too. So I'm saying how hip hop, when you defund the other forms of music and bring in this style, now you're bringing in producers who don't have any kind of reverence for the past.
And when you take away all of the key elements that make it distinct for us, now you allow and you make it easier for everybody else to join in. It's the same thing they do with sports. I'll give you an example. Basketball. At one point, everybody and their mama was dunking to show off that they could jump from the free throw line. Niggas was dunking on top of each other, putting up posters on niggas. Now, everybody shoot free throws. Why? Because if everybody shoot free throws, then anybody could play. It's the same thing with the music. The reason why they took all of those key elements out is so that everybody can participate. This is why you got all these foreigners over here, the Tylers of the world. All of these foreigners over here perpetuating our music, and they make way more money than we would ever make off of our own stuff, because they've taken out our qualities that make it just ours and made it something, dumbed it down to something that any and everybody can do. But on top of that, if they control the messaging, that's why Young Miami's song is, where all my scamming ass niggas at, stuffing that in y'all bag, boosting bitches, where you at? I done heard that part of the song a trillion times. That's the messaging. So for all these people who have issues with shoplifting, or people who didn't know if there was a shoplifter and thought about it, guess what they about to go do? They understand. Listen, the industry understands how important messaging is to music, or messaging is in music. And this is why they control it and put it out the way that they do. Y'all remember NWA? Ice Cube literally came out and said that the CIA funded them to come out with all of them fuck the police, and all of that was done by design. All of that was done by design.
Who don't study music. You're getting people who can make beats and not really understand how to put sweeteners and spirit and heart and love into the sound, and how hip hop was used as a conduit for that to happen, not necessarily blaming hip hop itself in a vacuum. Do you get what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dwayne B. Shout out to this brother. This brother, like I said, he always tells it like it is. And on top of that, he's super intelligent when it comes down to this music stuff. So make sure y'all go check him out on YouTube. Dwayne B on YouTube. Sorry, y'all. Make sure y'all go check him out on YouTube to find out more information of when he go live and things of that nature. But I follow him on Twitter. So if y'all want to follow him over there too, you can. Listen. These people know what the real tea is behind the scenes. You the only one don't know. You the only person waking up every day waiting on Friday. Them people know what the hell really is going on. They know exactly what's going on, but they don't care to tell us because they don't need us to know. They need us to remain stupid so that we can continue to do the crap that they're putting in front of us to do. And let me say something. The Bible warned us about this. I'm not a fan of the Bible. But I understand that it has some truth. Not all of it. It has some truth. And I also understand that the Bible is literally a roadmap to how we got here and where we are today. I also told y'all that all my Bible reading people, now y'all book should be, y'all know this should really be in the book, because now you can literally see what's happening today. But I bet you most Bible thumpers won't do that. They like to use the book as a weapon anyway. But at any rate, this brother talked about how the Bible literally foretold where we are today, and he's going to show us the scripture. Let's get into it.
It's not like the Bible didn't warn us about everything that's going on right now. Check this out. Foreigners who live in your land will gain more and more power while you gradually lose yours. Whew. They will have money to lend you, but you will have none to lend them. In the end, they will be your rulers.
Pause. I want to read that again. We got to go back again because I really want that to sink in. Listen to what the Bible says.
It's not like the Bible didn't warn us about everything that's going on right now. Check this out. Foreigners who live in your land will gain more and more power while you gradually lose yours. They will have money to lend you, but you will have none to lend them. In the end, they will be your rulers.
Is that not where we are today? Is that not where we are today? It is. Literally, when you look around, foreigners are ruling the land. They all in our government. They all in every industry we got. They at the hospitals. They at the prisons. They the police. They everywhere. They literally are ruling over us. All of these foreigners.
What are we gonna do about it? Strangers among us will rise higher while we sink lower. Not because God hates us, but we just got careless. Look around you. Got all these unrecognizable people, foreigners taking office. People wearing turbans and whatnot. They got the covering up their heads and rags all over their head. This ain't America. Fraud is getting normalized. Rules are being bent. Border laws are treated like suggestions. It's not like the Bible didn't warn us about everything that's going on right now. Check this out. Foreigners who live in your land will gain more and more power while you gradually lose yours. They will have money to lend you, but you will have none to lend them. In the end, they will be your rulers.
Now, again, the Bible has a lot of stuff in it that's not true, but it also has some stuff in it that is true. And if you have the discernment to decipher what's true and what's not true, then you can, even if you don't know what's true and what's not true, anybody can read this excerpt and see that that's literally reality today. Literally. I was just watching a video the other day about this lady. A bunch of police ran up on this lady because she left her 13-year-old in the car by himself. 13. And every single officer that ran up on this black lady was either Asian or Hispanic. None of them were Black Americans. The only Black Americans we have policing us around the city now is in Black American cities. And if y'all pay attention, they about to hasta la vista them up out of there too. New Orleans got buku black American officers, but then they added the sheriff. So now the sheriff about to take over. All them black American police officers, they about to either get fired, let go, or retire. They about to get up out of there. Y'all know that, right? But when you look around the world, you'll see that literally hardly any city has black American officers. All of the people who run the towns, the governors, the mayors, the city council people, all of the people that are in charge of you inside your black ass neighborhood is foreigners. And let me make y'all laugh. There's always a nigga present. It's the one you voted for, the one that you thought really had your back. You don't understand that that's a paid nigga. He's an op too. That nigga is there to make sure you keep voting the foreigners in. All these black mayors y'all love down to the ground is literally only a figurehead, a representation so that you can continue to vote the foreigners in. They pay that black person a lot of money to keep you voting the foreigners in. That's why the black mayor, whoever they is, always come out, oh, y'all, we got to vote. If we don't do nothing, we just got to vote. Their job is to keep them rich, right? Their job is they make a lot of money to keep you stupid and keep the foreigners in. They don't care about the foreigners being in charge of them. They done already sold their souls. All of these politicians that y'all love, all of these activists that y'all love, all of these people that act like they have your back is literally here for the foreigner. Jasmine Crockett is a huge example of that. Whenever you hear Jasmine Crockett, she ain't never talking about nothing with niggas. Everything she speak about is for the foreigner because that is the design it was done by. That's the whole purpose, to keep them in and make them in a position where they get so high up we can't even reach them. Get in the book. If y'all read the Bible, now's the time to be in it more than any time. Get in the book, interpret it. Well, everybody's interpretations are different, but get in the book and see what the hell going on, okay? Now, we got to move on to why we're here. Africa's stealing Juneteenth. Africans, and let me say this, it's typically the West Africans that are stealing Juneteenth, and y'all are thinking that it's just because they want to be down and they want to have your lineage. Y'all, the reason why a lot of these West Africans are coming to America and stealing the vast majority of our things is not because they admire us. It's because it comes with money. Let me explain it to you, Black America. I'll give you an example. Let's just say there's a group of people who make pizzas. Y'all tracking? There's a group of people who create pizzas. But they make this pizza that literally no other group of people that can make. The Italians can't make it. The niggas can't make it. There's this one specific group that make these pizzas that everybody all across the world enjoys eating. That specifically makes that pizza a commodity. That makes that pizza not only a commodity, it makes it a high stake commodity. Now everybody wants to get their hands on this pizza because this group of people are the only group of people that can make this pizza that the world loves. But the people who make the pizza, they make it so much, they don't even see the value in it. They just like, girl, it's a pizza. Girl, we eat this shit every day. Like, it's not that big of a deal. As a matter of fact, they make so many pizzas, they got pizza everything. Pizza this, pizza that, pizza. It's so much pizza around these people, but they don't see the value in it because this is what they do. It's like, it's a second nature. It's what comes from them. It's what comes to them. And they just do it. But the enemy outside of the people understand that that pizza has value. So what does the enemy outside of those people do? He don't go steal the pizza because if he stole it, he won't be able to recreate it. He don't go enslave the people because if he enslave it, they're not going to make it the way that they want to make it because they're going to be under enslavement. What does he do? Trick the people into believing that if they loan out their pizza or if they give their pizza out to everybody, then it's love. It's showing unity. So now what do the people who have these valuable pizzas do? Oh, here, you can have a pizza. Yeah, of course. Here, you take a pizza. God said everybody should have pizza. Pizza for you. Pizza for you. Not knowing the people who's handing out all these pizzas, not knowing that every pizza you hand out could literally fix your life. You're not looking at it like that. It's a pizza. We make pizza all the time. But they understand that that pizza is worth quadrillions. That's Black America and our culture. Black America. We are the people making these pizzas. And these pizzas, and I hate to use that term knowing what it means, but these pizzas are literal ways to get us out of the positions that we're in. Our culture, our voice, our talents, our intellect, our creation, all of these things that we willy-nilly every day, even the way that we talk, the things that we willy-nilly get on the internet and perform, we just thinking, who cares? It's just a whatever. No, everybody outside of you understands that that little thing you find no value in has so much value to everybody outside the world. So what do? They can't kidnap you and make you make the culture because you're not going to do it right. They trick you in your mind to believe that if you loan the culture out to all these different people, that you're being a team player, that you're performing unity. That's how they trick you. They play on your mind. This is why when we're waking up and we're saying, hey, wait a minute, y'all stealing our stuff. This is why the first thing they do is attack. They say that we're being what? Divisive. It's a mind trick. It's a Jedi mind trick to get you to be okay with giving away your culture. And I'm noticing when it comes to Juneteenth, which is a holiday specifically for Black Americans, no other group, not the Caribbeans, not the Africans, not the Black Hispanics or the Black Asians. No other group has a word to say about Juneteenth because your people have zero to do with it. Yet and still, when we go to look at Juneteenth celebrations all across the internet, even in our cities and towns, everybody is celebrating Black America. Y'all might look at it as, oh, well, they just celebrating Juneteenth. No, when you celebrate, you get nothing. When they celebrate, they make money. Not only that, if they celebrate it long enough, they'll get to lie and say it belongs to them. And this is the part that bothers me with Black America. Let's go with the idea of the slave trade. Africans sold us into slavery. We've come to learn that those Africans are the Nigerians and the Ghanaians. Black America, why would you go befriend the very groups of people who sold you into slavery? Why would you want to celebrate escaping slavery with the very people who put you into slavery? This is a genuine fucking question. It's just common sense. Because I'm trying to figure out why any nigga in America would even think of being next to these people, let alone celebrating the city or celebration with them. They the reason why you was in slavery. Why the fuck are you celebrating it with them? They the reason why you went into slavery. Why would you then celebrate escaping and leaving slavery with the very people who put you in it? If until a Pan-Africanist can explain that to me, y'all niggas is slow as turtles. A whole group of people sold y'all into slavery. Now you gonna celebrate getting out of slavery with the people that put you in it? I'm dead ass serious. Help me understand the logic behind any Black American wanting to celebrate escaping slavery or getting out of slavery with the very people that put you in it. Because these is the people that's running around celebrating Juneteenth. It's them. Not the South Africans, not the East Africans, not even the North Africans. Nope. It's the West Africans, the very people who put you into slavery, now coming, oh, my brother, can we share with you? Can we? And look at y'all. Of course. Come on. Y'all niggas is slow as fucking turtles. Y'all niggas slow. Anybody that's hollering this Pan-African shit for Juneteenth, something is mentally wrong with you, or you're under witchcraft. Now, Again, the Nigerians and the Ghanaians are the people who are all over here trying to steal Juneteenth. And I just got into a whole back and forth with AI because AI wouldn't create the doggone thumbnail for me because they say it's not right to say that they're stealing. Even though me and AI had a back and forth saying, hey, they're the people who put us into slavery. If they're trying to celebrate a holiday that celebrates us escaping slavery, you don't think that's theft? Even AI had to say, yeah, that is theft. Them actually practicing the traditions and celebrating is erasure. All it does is performs erasure. If you add them to the group, to the profile, it literally takes you out of it. If they become people celebrating it, then they get how Malcolm X said, they integrate and then they infiltrate. Not just the cracker, the Africans do it too, and the Caribbeans. They integrate and then they infiltrate. So it starts off, let me celebrate with you, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, they saying they the ones that should be celebrating Juneteenth because the holiday belongs to them. And let me make y'all reparations niggas laugh because y'all haven't caught on and put the 2 and 2 together. So let me tie it to your money. If they get to say that they the real people, then who you think gonna get the reparations? None of you niggas ain't doing no genealogy. So again, if they get to say that they are the people, then who gets the reparations? I'll wait. Because maybe it'll make sense when I tie it in with your wallet. Maybe if I tie it with your wallet, you'll open your eyes and see it. It's a money grab, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why these Nigerians and these Ghanaians are actively and fighting to celebrate Juneteenth is to take your destiny. It's a destiny swap that's directly tied to your reparations. If they celebrate long enough and they go from beating on African drums to snare drums, after a while, people will think that they are the real people. And then they will be the ones that get your reparations because you wanted to be, oh, we shall overcome. Let's sing together, dummy. It's about money. This is why they stealing everything that you got. Not because they admire you, not even because they hate you, because it's tied to your reparations and your inheritance and your money. It's about money. All of this is about money. Everything we do, all these holidays they got, even Juneteenth, it's all about money. That's what this is all about, money. So while you looking at it from a small perspective of, oh, they trying to steal our Juneteenth holiday, it makes me mad. No. Think long term. Today, they're trying to steal the holiday. Tomorrow, they'll be saying, that's my holiday, punk. Who are you? I'm the Black American. Who are you? And this is the worst part. Because they understand genealogy, they're going to change their names to Willie Earl. Somebody that you know in your family, and because you haven't done your genealogy, they're going to swoop in and say, oh, no, that money belongs to me. I'm Willie Earl. Here's my genealogy. And guess what? They're going to steal from a lot of niggas because most niggas don't know who they are and don't have their genealogy. Watch. You know how many niggas going to be scraping and scrambling to do genealogy, but it's going to be too late? This is why I tell y'all every day, y'all better hop on this shit now. As a matter of fact, if you hopping on genealogy today, you already too late. Y'all better figure out who you are, where you come from, and your family lineage. Because if you don't do it, they're coming to get it. They're coming to get your genealogy and your inheritance. They're going to get land. They're going to get provisions. They're going to get reparations. They're going to get everything in your name because you don't know who you are. Yeah, they can prove it. You know how they're going to prove it? They're going to legally change their name from Mutombo to Willie Earl. Then they're going to have an ID from the government that says, I'm Willie Earl Jones. Then they're going to go to that same government and they're going to pull your genealogy with somebody in your family named Willie Earl, and they're going to act as if they the real Willie Earl, and they're going to collect your money. Y'all can't be this dumb. You can't be this crazy. Y'all got to come on, man. I'm not even a scammer, and I could do that. If you don't claim your genealogy, it leaves it wide open for anybody else to come in and claim it. So if you never do yours, all somebody got to do is change their name, get a state ID, and then go and say, I'm the descendant. That's all they have to do. So let me say this. Black America is the most reactive group of people I've ever seen in my life. Y'all are going to be caught with your pants down. What's going to happen is by the time you figure it out, they'll have already done stole shit from you. Oh, and by the way, they foreigners. It ain't like you can get the money back. Oops. It ain't like you can get the money back when they get caught. All they're going to do is deport them. If they deport them. That's all they're going to do. So you're just going to be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Everything that they took from you, oh well, tough titty said the kitty, but the milk was dry. Y'all can't be this. Come on now. All right. Hey. My videos ain't for today anyway. All my videos are for the future. Future y'all. Because I know y'all going to see this. And y'all going to say, dang, she was trying to tell them. And they just didn't want to hear it. To the future y'all, I tried to tell these niggas. Niggas is hard-headed as a dog. You see what I'm saying? I can only do so much. To the future y'all. Because y'all going to see this. Not these niggas. These niggas today, this ain't for today. For y'all, 50 years, 100 years from now, I was trying to tell these niggas, but niggas is hard-headed. Niggas and flies. That's all I got. Niggas and flies. I tried to tell these niggas, okay? Now, here we are, Juneteenth. It's our holiday, and it's really more near and dear to me because I have family that's genuinely and directly affected by Juneteenth. And you do too if you do your genealogy, okay? Some of you, not all, but some of you do have family that is affected and was there when all of this stuff popped off. So to see these African, these Caribbeans come in and try to take over is really grinding my gears because it's like y'all be acting like y'all so proud and y'all come from all these rich places and y'all have all this rich culture, but every time you turn around, you stealing ours. But you're stealing ours because you understand that it is valuable. My people don't understand how valuable the culture is. So that's why we letting it go. But you know how valuable our culture is. And that's why every time you turn around, y'all taking something that don't belong to you. These people are thieves. Common thieves is what they are. These people who are stealing Black Americans' culture are common thieves. And until we make enough noise about it, they will continue to steal because we don't see it as theft because we don't see the value in what they're taking. It's not just about Juneteenth. It's about exactly what they're doing to take your inheritance and your heritage, Black America. So I seen a bunch of people making videos about all these Africans that want to celebrate Juneteenth. And we're going to get into that. Hold on. Mind you, these supposed to be Africans who claim they got all of the history. I saw this video. Hold on. Let me see. Is this the one I want to share? Let's share this one. Let's just go here. So let me show you how into it the system is to make sure that you remain stupid. So not only are the Africans stealing your inheritance, the system is helping them to do that. This is why you'll see these Africans are never on the corner willy-nilly by themselves doing this. They typically have a whole system behind them. Target, Walmart, all of these people that y'all love and hate are helping the Africans to steal because they stealing too. The people that's helping them steal are stealing as well. It's one big concerted effort on the ignorant, which is us, because we don't understand what's really happening. So now Africans are in Walmart or wherever this is celebrating Juneteenth, and they beating on African drums. And again, this would really piss me off if I was a slave because I would feel like, how dare you? This is such a slap in the face for the very people who sold me into slavery to then come later and try to celebrate my escape. or celebrate my freedom. This is the biggest slap in the face I have ever seen by any group of people. It is so disrespectful and distasteful that these people would even try to hang on or get into Black history. Get into Juneteenth. But the reason why they do it is because they understand that we don't fully understand what's happening. They're playing on our ignorance, but this is the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. It's kind of like if Hitler came back to life and started celebrating the Jews. It's like if the Nazis went to the Jews right now and said, you know what? We sorry. We want to help you celebrate your freedom. What you think the Jews gonna tell the Nazis? But that's because the Jews understand that the Nazis are the reason why they are where they are. Black America don't understand that these is the people, the reason why you where you are. This is why you have no problem with sharing and celebrating and calling yourself a Pan-Africanist, because you're ignorant. You don't understand. You don't understand. You're ignorant. Let's get into them beating on these drums inside this local Walmart. The level of disrespect that these people carry needs to be studied. And the only reason why they're able to do this is, like I said, because you don't know. They playing off of your ignorance. You have no idea what's really happening. All you see is what the internet told you. So now here come these folks who sold you into slavery, now coming to America to celebrate Juneteenth with you. In what fucking world does that happen? What world does it happen where the people who put you into hundreds of years of subservitude, what world do they get to come back and then celebrate your wins? Only in America. And it only happens because you don't know. You don't understand what's really happening. But again, it's not just about them beating on drums. These people are actively participating in rituals to destiny swap with Black Americans. These people come from Nigeria and Ghana, where they have no running water, no lights, no nothing. They have everything they have is riding on stealing your identity, Black America. Every single thing that they have and have in the past and will have rides on your ignorance. This is why they so adamant about you sharing, because they know they don't have nothing. They don't have, mind you, Ghanaians and Nigerians love talking about how rich Africa's history is, and it is. But the Ghanaians and the Nigerians added nothing to that history. They are the Johnny-come-lately Cabbage Patch Kids, the clones that they made in labs, allegedly. And here they come, piggybacking off of the rest of Africa to America, to our ignorant ass, because we don't know. We have no idea what's going on. So here they come to our ignorant ass to lie to us and tell us that they are so rich and they come from such a rich culture. And, oh, by the way, give me your culture too. And that's why they over here in droves like that. That's why the government set them up in your city and make them the face of Africa. These are clones. These ain't even real. These are clones made by the government to replace you. This is extremely disrespectful, y'all. Heavy, heavy, heavy on the disrespect. And I think it needs to be discussed more. Y'all sold the people into slaves, but now all of a sudden y'all want to come celebrate. Make it make sense. And look, now they sent this tether. What's his name? He be on a lot of shows and stuff. He was on The Shy, I think. This tether comes in, and now because we waking up and understanding that, how the hell y'all gonna celebrate with us knowing y'all sold us into slavery? Here he come. Now, mind you, he not African. I think he Cuban or something. But here he come to tell us that technically and really, they didn't really sell us into slavery. They trying to write the narrative, make the narrative sound better so that you can allow them to steal. Check it out.
Between Africans and Black Americans is the idea that Africans, you guys sold your own, you sold us into slavery. And this is a common point of contention. When I was studying, this book called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa by Walter Rodney, he illustrates so clearly the way that the Europeans stifled every mode of legitimate trade so that African states, nations, empires were left with only the option to deal in the most corrupt trade, to deal in slaves. So certain like Dahomey kings sent emissaries.
Wait a minute. So you mean to say because the Europeans, what he's trying to say is because the Europeans made the trade so bad in Africa that they had no choice but to just capture us and put us into slavery. So we're supposed to feel bad for the Ghanaians and the Nigerians for selling us into slavery because they had no other choice. That's what he's trying to say. And this is all a bunch of lies. Mind you, the whole African slave trade, the whole transatlantic slave trade is a lie. Let's start there first. But let's just say we believe it and it's true. Now he's rewriting the lie that they told you from the beginning. Or they had to. You can't make this shit up.
Illustrates so clearly the way that the Europeans stifled every mode of legitimate trade so that African states, nations, empires were left with only the option to deal in the most corrupt trade, to deal in slaves. So certain like Dahomey kings sent emissaries to Portugal to request that the trade in slaves end and that they change to legitimate trade in goods.
And this is the worst part. Vic Mensa is not even an African, but he's a puppet. They have talking points that they're fed by the people who really lead them, and they're supposed to come to the world and tell us. So why would he even, first of all, mind your business, nigga. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You're not even an African. But he's a celebrity and he has a following. And his word is going to permeate to those people who follow him. And people are going to listen to him and believe him.
And Portugal was like, fuck no. We're cutting off all land routes. You can no longer, you can't trade with your neighbors. We have superior naval capabilities. We're cutting off the sea. You can't trade by sea. The only option we're going to leave you is that you trade in slaves. And the system of slavery which is the system of corruption that was brought to the continent, was so wide reaching and it was so pervasive and all encompassing that no single African state really had the agency to fully reject the system of slavery. So you end up in this place where, all your options have been exhausted, and you're forced into slavery. But then it's so insidious because it leaves the idea even amongst yourself and your progeny and your descendants that you were the source of the corruption that led to your current state of destitution. But really, it's still the puppet master. It's still the French National Corporation that's trading arms with the rebel group that's fighting back against Burkina Faso's Ibrahim Traore. It's still like a shadowy puppet master for sure that's funding all of the shit. But they want us to believe that Africa is so corrupt so that we think we're the source of our suffering.
So according to Vic Mensa, we should be forgiving of them because they had no other choice. According to Vic Mensa, the reason why that they sold us into slavery was because the Europeans blocked all their trading and endeavors and things of that nature, and they literally had no other choice. So Black America, stall them out. Yeah, they beat y'all, captured y'all, raped y'all, sold y'all into slavery, but they didn't have no other choice. So stall them out. That's what Vic Mensa is saying. You can't make this shit up. You literally can't make this shit up. You can't. That's what he's saying. Stall them out. because they didn't have no other choice. Mind you, these are all lies. I've done studied every piece of history they got, or at least in college schools or in colleges. I ain't never heard this. When did this happen? This is something brand new. But remember, these folks is making it up as they go anyway, because we are ignorant. We don't understand. We don't know. But this is them trying to clean it up so that you can help them or let them steal your Juneteenth and your identity. It's not about Juneteenth. It's about stealing your inheritance and a destiny swap. It is about who you are at the core of you. That's what all of this about. That's what all of this is about. Hold on, let me see. Not that. And look at this video. This might be an old video, but I remember at one point, Africans and Caribbeans, Africans, anybody melanated that wasn't a Black America, if you told them they was Black, they will windmill on you and tell you a damn lie. And they don't believe they Black now. They only saying they Black because it benefits them. So all these Africans and let me say this to the Caribbeans. You know what pissed me off about some of y'all? Not all of y'all. I'm talking about the ones who be taking the sides with these Africans and be wanting to go against us. Y'all don't understand how the same way they played us, they did you the exact same thing. I never understood Caribbeans who take the side of Africans when they doing y'all the same way they do us. So the fact that y'all can't even understand that and y'all would rather side with them to be with us is insane to me. It's literally, it's mental retardation in my opinion. Because the same thing the Africans did to us and are doing to us is the exact same thing they're doing in the Caribbeans, in South America, and in Black Latin countries. They doing the exact same thing. So the fact that y'all take their side, it really be bothering me. But again, I also understand that a lot of the Caribbeans are ignorant on who they are. So that's why a lot of them side with the Africans. Because just like niggas, y'all don't know who you are. Let's get into this African telling you he not Black.
Black folks always stealing something.
I'm not Black folks. I'm African.
That's the same thing, you Black.
Not the same thing. We're different than you guys.
Look at your hand.
No, we're different than you guys from here.
How are you different from me?
Oh yeah, we different.
How?
We don't do the same thing.
What you mean? So you better?
I'm not saying we better, but we do different stuff.
Like what? Give me an example.
Do different stuff. We African, we do different stuff.
Give me an example. Listen. Like y'all eat rabbits and we eat pigs?
Yeah, hold on. When Obama win, the Black folks here started dancing. You know what I told them? I said, no, it's not your win. It's Africa who win. Believe me. And you better.
Oh, so Obama, you celebrated too?
Of course, Obama is African.
So why they can't celebrate?
Did Jesse Jackson win? He never going to be able to win. Jesse Jackson, did he win?
You said.
Did he win?
Hold up. You said we was dancing when Obama won.
No, listen. Y'all don't act right. Let me clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you do.
No, yeah, that's what Obama win. That's a win.
So you say the African Americans in America don't act right?
No.
And you do?
We do. That's Obama over there.
You racist.
I'm not. I like y'all, but you know what? That's the reality I'm telling you.
You're racist. You just like the white people.
No, I'm not white. I'm African.
No, you're like the white people.
No, I'm African. I'm African. You hear me?
So wait, you won't go get a diamond chain and wear around your neck?
Oh, no, I ain't gonna wear.
He's right. When he said that we're different, he's right. We are different. And he's also right about Obama. Niggas shouldn't have been excited about Obama neither, because Obama was an African, not a nigga. But the reason I played this is because they fully understand the difference. Every single African and Caribbean 1,000,000,000% understand the difference between them and you. Everybody playing in your face, acting as if we all the same because it benefits them and it don't benefit you. That's why listen. They couldn't enslave us the way they enslaved the Africans because we just wasn't going. So they realized they had to perform witchcraft and tricks and sorcery. And that's exactly what they did to get us to be foolish to allow this to happen. The Africans who are here who own businesses especially, they know exactly what's going on. Every single one of them know exactly what's going on. They have to know. That's the reason why they have the businesses. They know don't help them niggas. And they also know that the African and the nigga is two different species of black people. But they playing in your face and getting you to believe that we all one big nigga because you don't understand how valuable you are and your culture to them. So every day they come on the internet and they play, and this is what they do. Oh, Black America, y'all are divisive. Oh, Black America, y'all just doing this because y'all hate Africans. It's all a big ass gaslight so that you can allow them and continue to allow them to steal from you. Juneteenth, there's not an African nowhere that should even be talking about Juneteenth, let alone celebrating it. But because you don't understand who they are versus who you are, you allow them to do it. And I have to let you know, if you continue to allow them to do it, they will destiny swap with you. They will get all of your inheritance. They will take your names. They will take your energy. They will take your inheritance. They will take your lineage, everything that your family and your people before you died for. They will take it, all because you don't know. Do your genealogy. And also to the people celebrating the man cutting the grass, to the people celebrating Black history, not Black history, to the people celebrating Juneteenth, happy Juneteenth. Because some of us, myself included, have actual families who were actually affected by Juneteenth. And the worst thing somebody could do is play in my face by acting as if they should be celebrating with me. Hell no. And this is why I have a problem with them. And this is why I will always have a problem with them. But I need Black America to wake up, okay? It don't work until you wake up. I'm sorry. Y'all need to wake up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let me get up off of here. Asia the Heat Seeker, thank you so much for the super chat. Says that movie Disclosure is trying to make us accept E.T. Oh, I gotta see that. But they said the Disclosure movie is only at the movies, huh? I need to go see that. I ain't trying to go to the movies. Thank you, beautiful. Sinise Sherry, thank you so much for the super chat. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, but thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, beautiful. Miss Deborah, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, Niecy, Vu, and Acorn. Today is my birthday, and yes, I have my own holiday too. Juneteenth, hashtag Gemini. Happy birthday, Auntie. Happy birthday, and thank you so much for being a beautiful mod and all the help that you provide. Thank you so much, Titi. I sure appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and happy birthday. Thank you, boo. Sanish Cherie, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I recommend you watch Soylent Green yesterday. I knew you would love it, though. I knew that you would love it. So glad you watched. Thank you so much, Sanish. Yeah, I went and watched it. Yeah, you know, I don't be lying. When y'all tell me to watch a movie, I'll go watch it. And I sure went and watched it. Thank you, beautiful. Melody Potts, thank you for the super chat. Says the pastors don't even praise dance anymore like they used to. They bougie. They too bougie. Yeah, because they understand they're taking God and the spirituality of God out so that devil and that demon can go in. That's why the pastors don't do nothing what they used to do no more. That's by design and on purpose. Thank you, boo. And Vapey Jones, thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, it's my birthday. Can we hear Black Cat? Blickety black. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna play it before we get off here. Thank you, boo. And hey, it's Trey. Thank you for the super chat. Says not only did they supposedly sell us, but their descendants still mock slavery and call us Akata, right? And imports. So how can you celebrate the day with them when they still align with the sin? Now you spit. Now you are spitting. They still call us Akatas, which basically mean a runaway or what they call it, an escapee, basically. So they still calling us Akatas and laughing at slavery, but then they want to celebrate Juneteenth with us. You can't make this shit up. Thank you, Trey. With that being said, like I said, happy Juneteenth. Hold on, we got another super chat. G from the Bay 9234. Thank you for the super chat. Says, Miss Vu, your beauty brought me here, but your intelligence and your information brings me back every day. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the support. I definitely appreciate you. With that being said, I'm off of here. I love y'all. Happy Juneteenth. I'm going to play the Black song, but y'all, happy Juneteenth. Do your genealogy. Know who you are and where you came from. That way you can combat this BS, okay? With that being said, I love y'all. Happy birthday to Miss Deborah and also to the other lady who said it was her birthday. Happy birthday. Happy Juneteenth. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, niggas the black, the nigga black, niggas the black, the nigga I'm black, niggas the black, the nigga black, the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to say, they want the black. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, I can never be white, the white. Shake, if the leg, wiggle, lift the leg, bounce, lift the leg, hustle, lift the leg, if the leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if the leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, black. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up!
Come on, blaze up!
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.